tire changes. Plus, with any major service, enjoy a complimentary loaner car so you're never left stranded. With our 100% customer satisfaction guarantee, if you're not completely satisfied within 72 hours of purchasing your new or pre-owned vehicle, just bring it back. It's no wonder for the third year in a row, we've been voted Best of the Pines in 2024 for Best Dealership Service Department. Ready to experience the Pinehurst difference? Visit us online at pinehursttoyota.com or pinehursthyundaiονline.com. Call us at 910-692-2424. Pinehurst Toyota Hyundai, where quality meets customer care.
It wasn't long ago when residents in the Sandhills had to call 2 different companies for plumbing or heating and air conditioning service. But Fields Plumbing and Heating and Air Conditioning was the first to offer all 3 services and still do. At Fields Plumbing and Heating and Air Conditioning, it's our goal to offer customers fast, dependable, and creative solutions to your home and business needs. Experience counts. Call Fields Plumbing and Heating and Air Conditioning, 910-949-3232. 910-949-3232.
With me now is retired Air Force Colonel Andy Orander. Of course, Andy, you've had some recent pain. Tell us about that, as well as what you decided to do about it.
Yeah, I had some issues with my L5 and S1 joint, walking around like Walter Brennan, in a lot of pain. And I went to a chiropractor. It was Dr. Wright at Pinecone, and she did this thing called pressure wave, and I highly recommend that to everybody.
Was it easier than you thought, or was it a painful experience?
It was non-painful, non-invasive. It's something I never really knew about.
And did it work, and or would you gladly recommend it?
Absolutely, 100% it worked. I'd never heard of it before, and I recommend it to everybody I meet who have any kind of pain, arthritis.
If you're suffering from pain, why not schedule a free, no-obligation appointment with Dr. Sharon Wright at Pinecone Medical Center? Call 910-420-1911 or visit on the web at pineconemedicalcenter.com.
Sugar, sparkle, and a whole lot of soul. The Temple Theater is serving up something extra special. It's Pardon Me, Celebrating Dolly with Katie Deal, February 19th through March 8th. Backed by the Real Deal Band, Katie Deal brings the music, the magic, and the unmistakable charm of Dolly Parton to life. From iconic hits like Jolene, 9 to 5, and I Will Always Love You, to the songs that made her a legend. But this isn't just a concert, it's a celebration with wit, warmth, and a whole lot of heart. Katie shares stories inspired by Dolly's life and her own, all wrapped up in rhinestones and grace. Tickets are $40 at templeshows.org, so tease that hair, shine up those boots, and don't miss Pardon Me, Celebrating Dolly with Katie Deal, February 19th through March 8th at Temple Theater, because class never goes out of style, and neither does Dolly.
Attention classic car enthusiasts. Is your vintage ride just collecting dust, begging for a second chance? At veteran-owned Innovation Performance Technologies, we bring your dream ride to life. Our award-winning expert team can restore every detail of your cruiser with precision and passion. If you're looking for a complete frame-off restoration, custom upgrades, or paint jobs, we can do those with ease. Turn that unfinished project into a classic beauty. Contact Innovation Performance Technologies at 910-687-4600 or online at innovationperformance.tech.
Moore County deserves leadership rooted in hard work, freedom, and integrity. Meet Tom McInnes. Tom's the son of a teacher and a farmer. Tom's humble background, growing up on the farm, taught him conservative values. Tom put himself through school, and he built a successful small business and created jobs right here in the Sandhills. In the North Carolina Senate, Tom will fight for lower property taxes and lower income taxes. Tom McInnes will fight for us. Tom knows we must safeguard our freedom. That's why he'll always stand up for our police and law enforcement officers and back tough sentences for the criminals that put our community at risk. Tom McInnes stands for hard work, freedom, integrity, and our conservative values. Tom McInnes for North Carolina Senate. Paid for by Main Street Merchants for a Better NC. Not authorized by any candidate, political party, or committee.
The greatest comeback of all time is underway. Remember to shop local businesses. A reminder from Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB.
This is Steve Woodward teeing off. Our dishonest, corrupt media make it necessary to remain vigilant. If you prefer reality, here's a dose of reality you might have missed. Just more than a week ago, woke media gushed about the unifying, inspiring Super Bowl halftime show conceived by the even more woke National Football League. The morning after Bad Bunny's vulgar act, performed entirely in his native Spanish, the league and compliant messengers flooded media, proclaiming a record 135 million households watched the chaotic halftime production. But mega podcaster Benny Johnson was having none of it. He shed light on Samba, a data outlet measuring real-time smart TV viewing on multiple devices. The news is bad for the bunny. Samba data showed halftime viewership down 39% compared to last year. In total, 48.6 million households watched the game. How many homes watched the Super Bowl last year? 55.9 million. That's a 13% decline. And why? Turning Point USA's All-American Halftime Show, headlined by Kid Rock, diverted significant audience, millions of households, from Super Bowl advertisers. Go woke, go broke. I'm Steve Woodward, defiantly teed off.
Tuesday morning starting out cold, but a warming trend on the way for much of the upcoming week. That starts with today, mostly sunny to at times partly cloudy, and high temperatures mainly in the low to mid 60s. We'll see more clouds overnight, temperatures in the mid to upper 40s for overnight lows, and more clouds Wednesday. Breezy at times, however, and that's going to help to keep things quite warm. High temperatures ranging between 67 and 72. For the North Carolina News Network, I'm meteorologist Chris Michaels in the Weather Center.
And now, the Sandhills' #1 morning show. Mornings with the LeaderMan. Here on Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. And heard and seen around the world at talk973.com.
The best part of waking up is waking up with us.
The following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
We're marking President's Day today.
77 years ago.
This day observes the birthdays of George Washington and Abraham Lincoln.
A date which will live in infamy.
The day to honor all former presidents in the U.S.
That the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
Happy President's Day.
It's showtime. I want the world to know I got to
Good morning, Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. Welcome back to the most listened to program in all of the Sandhills. It's time once again for Mornings with the LeaderMan. I am Steve Leader Adams along with Stephen Woodward this morning. Good morning, Stephen.
Good morning, LeaderMan. Good morning, everybody, on this tempestuous Tuesday in the Sandhills.
Don't forget, of course, we're being heard and seen around the world on a live audio stream. That's available to you from our website, homepage at talk973.com or talk1041.com or weeb990.com. Upper right-hand corner of the page has an icon that says On the Air, Listen Live. Click that once you're listening to a broadcast signal right after you hit the play button. And if you want to watch us do the program as we do it, you can go to our live audio video page. That's on the same homepage right there in the middle where it says watch live video of Mornings with the LeaderMan and replays. Click that, hit today's date, you're in business. Weather for us today here in the Sandhills area. Well, let's see here. Weather for today. Here we go. For today, look for a nice day. Need to be outside for it, that's for sure. Patchy fog before 8 a.m. That's pretty much gone. Otherwise, mostly sunny today with a high of 62. Tonight, mostly cloudy, low of 49. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, still some sunshine, high of 69. Thursday, though, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Monday through Sunday, got a chance to rain every day. Yeah. Let's see, what's tomorrow? Wednesday? It'll be mostly cloudy with a high of 69. Thursday, 30% chance of rain, otherwise cloudy and 72. We'll take that part. Friday, mostly rain likely, 75 for a high, 70% chance of getting wet. Saturday, 60% chance of getting wet. And Sunday, still a 40% chance of getting wet with a high of 56. Monday, more seasonable, sunny with a high of 48. Right now around the Sandhills, winds are calm, pressures 30-27, dew point 38, humidity 99%. It is sunny and 38 degrees currently here at Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB.
Today's show is brought to you by Mardi Gras. It used to be called Fat Tuesday, but now it's on Ozempic.
I swear, you tell it to do stuff and it just sits there and looks at you. Let me do it again. Here we go.
Today's show is brought to you by Mardi Gras. It used to be called Fat Tuesday, but now it's on Ozempic.
It ain't what I wanted to play. So, anyway. All right. 7:37 past the hour on this Tuesday morning. You know what Tuesday means, of course. First thing in the queue here is to punish Stephen, and we do that by pulling out a little game called Are You Smarter Than the Fifth Grade? Well, are you? The following questions come from a standard fifth grade curriculum in the U.S. Answer 4 out of 5, or you ain't got the sense of a fifth grader. All right, get your thinking caps on, because you need 4 out of 5 to score. All right, Stephen, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Let's go.
Number 1, what is the top color? Remember, I have multiple choice. Let me say them so that those listening can play too. What is the top color in any rainbow? Is it orange, blue, or red?
What does that mean, the top color?
Well, you know, when light goes through refracting, which is how a rainbow pops up through the atmosphere, you have a kaleidoscope of colors there.
A beautiful kaleidoscope, yes. Okay, I'm going to go with red.
It is red. Very good. Which large, what are you looking on my monitor?
Getting the
Which large country is closest to New Zealand? Is it Australia, Egypt, or Iceland?
Australia.
It is Australia. See how easy these are today?
And it's still about a 3-hour flight. But
yeah, well. About the width of the U.S., I guess.
Fat part of the earth. Yeah.
How many years is in one millennium? Is it 100, 1,000, or 10,000?
I'm going with 1,000.
It is 1,000. Very good. See, knocking these down. 2 to go.
Or about how long Joe Biden's been in Washington. Roughly the same.
Yeah. This one's way too easy. Way too easy. What is the capital of England? Is it Manchester, York, or London?
It sounds like a trick question, but I'm going to go with London.
I think you better not try to trick it up. It is London.
Day.
All right. This next one ought to put a time limit on because it's still too easy. How many months have 31 days? Is it 5, 7, or 8? Do, 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 do. I knew there'd be a big pause there while we run through the rhyme.
I'm going to go with 7.
It is 7.
Because you got 30 days, have September, April, June, and November.
Yeah, we all know that.
And then you got February.
Right. Yeah. All right, a little bonus question here.
Okay, do I get the washer-dryer combo if I...
Yes, you do.
Okay.
What is the current #1 baby's name in Great Britain?
Muhammad?
Ding, ding, it is Muhammad.
No kidding.
How quickly that religion is spreading.
Well, it is a red flag for not only Great Britain but all of Europe. What unchecked immigration is doing.
You know how it is. If they can't get you out, as Longshank said, they'll breed you out.
And the #1 baby name in Moore County is Billy Bob Muhammad.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I wonder what the #1 name is.
In Moore County?
Yeah.
I would say for girls it's probably Taylor or Madison.
Some contemporary.
They like naming girls
what
after
happened to Jane and
after presidents.
Lucy and
Gertrude.
Mary.
Yeah, exactly. My mother's name was Mary, my aunt was Lucy, and my aunt was Jane, so you named them all.
My mother's name was Anne.
And then for men, I think the current baby names are like Hunter, Trevor. You know, they don't like to have too many syllables.
Yeah. All righty. Well, let's get into what we do here, and that is to try to put some good feelings in your body before you get to work by all this entertainment we supply. Oh, by the way, where is it? Is this it? Yep. Here we go. A little sponsorship here.
You're listening to radio. Proud to say our monthly rates haven't gone up 1 cent since the 1800s.
There you go.
Wow.
Well, we got an exciting show opener featuring Elena Myers-Taylor. You haven't heard of her yet, but she won the gold for the first time yesterday at the Winter Olympics. She had 3 silver, 2 bronze in the past, but never gold. She also tied an Olympic record with another U.S. female athlete.
Team USA's most successful female bobsledder at the Olympics ever. This is Elena Myers-Taylor and her quest for that elusive gold. Elena Myers-Taylor has never won a gold medal at Olympics. She has now. It's gold for the United States. The most prolific female bobsledder in history. It's her 6th Olympic medal, and she ties Bonnie Blair as the most decorated U.S. woman in Winter Olympic history.
Well, you ever wonder what it would be like to ride in the back of a 2-man bobsled?
I have not wondered about that for 1 second. But congratulations to Elena Taylor, what's her name?
Well, Colin Joyce, probably heard that name from SNL, little weenie that he is, has been doing some Winter Olympic coverage, and he got to take a fast ride in one yesterday. They had him mic'd up. Here's how it sounded when he rode a bobsled, and it shook him like crazy. Here's the little weenie crying for mommy.
Astronauts blasting off from the space, they pull about 3 Gs or so. Here, we'll do about 5. You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Sorry if I'm screaming.
It's fine. The louder you scream, the faster we go.
Oh, God. Ah! Oh, my God. Whoa! God! Whoa! This is so much faster than I thought. Ow! Ow! Oh, my God! Oh! All I see is ice. Ah! Oh, my God! Oh! 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 Oh, my God! Brakes!
Now you can pull them.
I was in no way prepared for that. Wow!
What a
I
weenie.
truly thought my body was going to break apart. It was so much more intense than I expected.
Candy lightweight, come on.
I hope he was wearing the appropriate adult undergarment.
Yeah, the pins got wore out on that one. Probably had to wear 2 of them.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah. All right, well, let's go after some bad guys, shall we?
My pretty, and your little dog, too.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? When you were 8 and you had bad traits.
All right, my friends, it's time once again. Strap on that gun, pin on our badge, as we head out now in literal pursuit, virtual pursuit, of stupid criminal news. Well, a 26-year-old man in Florida tried to steal a landscaping van parked on the street. He climbed into the back and got locked inside. Started screaming like a little bitch for help, and the police came to help get him in jail. Here's a witness. Where's my volume switch on that? All right, here's a witness that saw it all and what he had to say about it for us.
I guess the gentleman was trying to steal his things, but unfortunately he got locked in.
He can't breathe.
He was saying, "Get me out of here, I can't breathe." He would say, "Papi, help." Because there was machetes inside the truck, and he could have just come out and hurt anybody. So they left him in there. I think it was kind of actually funny. I call us a dumb crook. Yeah, I guess now he's watching the news and inside the jail.
Good place for him to be.
A dumb crook, isn't that an oxymoron? But anyway.
Well, yeah. All righty. Dump that. Okay, moving on. Let's see here. What's a couple to do? A couple in Iowa planned to get married at the courthouse this past Thursday, but the judge they had an appointment with didn't show. Must have been the crack. Anyway, they got married at a funeral home instead because the owner was ordained. Here is the funeral home owner and Jody Anderson and the bride, Alexis Webb, talking about the funeral home ceremony.
To get married at the funeral home. Yay! I
rolled into the funeral home. Parking lot was full of cars. Didn't really know what I was getting myself into. Took 5-10 minutes, met with them, discussed the importance, made sure they were both for real.
We're in a chapel. I got to walk down the aisle with my dad. The girls got to be flower girls. My son got to be the ring bearer, and his son got to be his best man.
I mean, you don't say no, you help people. And I think that's what the good Lord put me on this earth to do, is to help people. And I was just happy to help.
Well, good a place as any. God was there, and that's all you needed.
Oh, let's hope so.
Meanwhile, a man in New Jersey named Robert Schott, well, he's one of these guys that, wants to make good money, so he builds a better mousetrap. The man named Robert Schott didn't make a snowman. He constructed a snow ice cream truck entirely out of snow. And he's even selling ice cream from it, with the proceeds going to a children's hospital foundation. Here's Robert talking about the whole project.
My friend Rick showed me a picture of this, and I said, oh, this is absolutely perfect shape. It's a 1953 Chevrolet Good Humor truck. Just was such a classic thing, and I think anyone from the era of Good Humor is going to have a warm spot in their heart for what they're going to see. And it lends itself to this opportunity to do a fundraiser. I'll have actual Good Humor ice cream bars. I'm selling them for $5 a piece. All the profit will go to the Children's Hospital.
Okay.
It's very nice. Yes, I remember the Good Humor trucks of my youth. I think they had a little bell jingle that they would play as they were turning onto your street.
Yeah.
And all the little
you
children.
You could hear that bell jingle. I don't know how deep your nap was at the time. You'd hear it, and boom, out you came.
Yeah. And you didn't need $5 to buy a ice cream bar. You needed about 50 cents.
Quarter, yeah.
But that's okay.
And you wonder how they, at the beach, that same thing would happen. You hear that ding, 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 coming down the beach, little highway, before they got all the super speedways out there. And you come running out of your little rented cabin for the week and run to that truck.
And now they come down the street with a cold pressed juice truck. Mm. It's just not the same.
Yeah, with omega-3s in it.
Yeah, and some granola bars if you're interested. Yeah.
Well, I can't wait for Colbert his real name, to retire. In, June? Can't come soon enough.
You really? You're counting it down like marking in a jail cell the days?
Well, he's the representative today of the Eunuch Boys with the, quote, best jokes of last night. The FAA shut down airspace over El Paso, Texas because of a balloon. And here's Colbert, making it sound so snide and snotty the way he presents it.
The FAA abruptly shut down the airspace over El Paso, Texas. The restriction was lifted after only 8 hours after CBP officials used a laser counter-drone weapon to take out the objects that were later identified as party balloons. So this was a huge misunderstanding, right? Maybe not. Because Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy released a statement saying, the FAA and Department of War acted swiftly to address a cartel drone incursion. Sir, this is far more serious than something from a cartel. This is from a desperate parrot who just spent an afternoon at Party City. Why is 1 Mylar balloon more expensive than 20 regular ones? And also, how is everything here brand new but also covered in dust?
Oh, he's just so funny. Let's see. Let's harken back to Joe Biden's statement when a Chinese balloon went clear across the United States as a spy balloon, and he didn't do squat about it till he had already come across the state and gathered all its information.
And passed over the Carolina coast, and then they took it out.
Yeah. Let's hear you talk about that little ditty, Mr. Smartass. God, what a jerk.
And, shutting down airspace around El Paso is not exactly the same as shutting down airspace around, Los Angeles International Airport. So, you take precautions. Why not?
Well, happy Chinese New Year. It's the year of the fire hose, or almost the title of a Kiss song.
Today's show is brought to you by Chinese New Year. It's the perfect time to restart the New Year's resolutions you already blew in January.
Okay.
Well, we know what the news is now, but what about the not headline news?
This is not headline news. Today is the Chinese New Year. It's like our New Year, but 30 minutes after celebrating, you're ready to celebrate again. Today is Fat Tuesday. Challenge accepted, said guys who have grown out of their XXX t-shirts in Mississippi. The guys in BTS say they'd like to keep going until they're in their 60s. which must be easy to do since you don't have to play any instruments. In sports, the Philadelphia Phillies cut a player who said he drank beer in the dugout. It was the first time a designated hitter needed a designated driver. And The Simpsons hit 800 episodes. Since it was funny. This is not headline news.
And another not headline news, a pickleball game in Florida turned into a brawl with dozens of people. So if Grandma doesn't call you this week, it's because she's, well, in traction. Barack Obama says there's no evidence that aliens exist. I guess he didn't see that Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah, no kidding. Or maybe his wife in the mirror.
ICE plans to spend $38 billion converting warehouses into detention centers. And they still won't be as depressing as the average Sears. Yeah, seems like it was, Biden who had the caged detention centers with kids in it. Oh, yeah, it was him that did it. Border Czar Tom Homan says despite demands from Democratic lawmakers, ICE agents will not be removing their mask. Also not removing their mask, New York Jets fans.
Absolutely. That's 100% slam dunk.
Which you're one of, right?
Paper bags and masks, yeah.
A dog in Kentucky led authorities to a missing toddler. Meanwhile, your cat hates you.
Meow, baby.
American Girl is celebrating its 40th anniversary by reimagining its dolls through a contemporary lens, quote unquote, which is cool. But I think the septum piercing and arm sleeve tattoos are a little much.
I'll say.
A 6-year-old girl sold more than 100,000 boxes of Girl Scout cookies in a single season. Great for her and her troop, not so great for the people at the Weight Watchers location she camped out next to.
Woe unto them.
Some patients taking popular GLP-1 weight loss drugs like Ozempic end up getting scurvy, a condition more commonly associated with 18th century sea voyages. But it's like the old saying, it's better to get scurvy than to be too curvy.
Well, I couldn't have said it better myself.
You know, I was in the drugstore yesterday, and there's a new drug. I've seen it online called Zebbound, Zebbound, and it's supposed to be, it's the same drug. What is it, triceptide or whatever it's called? That's in all the others.
This is weight loss?
Yeah, and I've seen it online. Even if you don't have insurance, it's $149. I went, So I asked the druggist yesterday, I said, now I know I have a prescription in here for that I'm not using. I said, but I'm just curious as to what it cost. Because the pharmacy said you'd have to get permission from the doctor would have to seek permission from the insurance company in order to pay for it or some portion of it. And I said, well, without the insurance, how much is it? And I was expecting $149. She said, $1,300.
There you go.
I went, it knocked the breath right out of me. I said, no way. Is Stevie paying that?
By the way, if you don't mind, I'd like to mention and remind everyone that early voting is going on this week, each and every day from 8 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. at two locations, the Ag Center in Carthage and the Recreation Center.
Lakeside View there.
At Lakeside in Aberdeen. Yeah. And these are important races for school board, judicial seats, and also the North Carolina General Assembly. Get out and vote early and take somebody along with you to vote.
Well, they're important. And if you don't know who to vote for, call me or email me and I'll tell you.
Exactly.
Or you can email Stephen or call
That's
him. Right. Another not headline news. Sad day in acting. Robert Duvall, one of my 5 favorite actors of all time, died at the age of 95. Michael Corleone is wanted for questioning. But no, he was a really great actor.
Yes, he was exceptional.
He could take the part and really make it his own, and would really fit the part.
Comedic.
Him and
dramatic.
Gene Hackman were
exactly
equally as good as the other. Always enjoyed their movies.
Tuesday morning starting out cold, but a warming trend on the way for much of the upcoming week. That starts with today, mostly sunny to at times partly cloudy, and high temperatures mainly in the low to mid 60s. We'll see more clouds overnight, temperatures in the mid to upper 40s for overnight lows, and more clouds Wednesday. Breezy at times, however, and that's going to help to keep things quite warm. High temperatures ranging between 67 and 72. For the North Carolina News Network, I'm meteorologist Chris Michaels in the Weather Center.
Broadcasting from the top of the North Carolina Sandhills, 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB, Southern Pines, Pinehurst, Aberdeen.
Key news this hour from Town Hall. I'm Rich Thomason. U.S. and Iranian negotiators are holding a second round of talks mediated by Oman in Geneva. The U.S. is pressing for a deal on Iran's nuclear program, and President Trump seems to think the prospects are looking pretty good.
I think they want to make a deal.